Hello, Leos, my beautiful Leos. This is a reading for all placements of Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Mars. This is a general reading, so take what resonates with you and leave the rest for someone else to pick up. This is a reading for March 16th through the 31st. However, if you pick this up at a different time, then it was meant for you to hear then. In the description box below, you'll see links to all of my social media, as well as an email address and links to my website, Lady Magdalene's Mercantile. That is my physical store. If you're interested in a personal reading, you can send me a message and we can chit chat, because I don't know if I'm the reader for you. Or if you're interested in feminine energy coaching, if you've been acting in your more masculine and you're trying to figure out how to get back to your more feminine ways, then I can help coach you through that. We just need to have a little chat, okay? All right, let's get into it. Beautiful Leos. What's going on with Leos? I heard pregnant. You guys, is it with you guys? We have the Ten of Pentacles. So the underlying part of the deck is the Ten of Pentacles. So I feel like you're in a really good place, Leo. Kids are good. Spouse is good, partner's good, friends are good, business is good, everything's good. I did get a sense of like you're waiting for the other shoe to drop, and that's not the way it's supposed to be. I mean, life is ebbs and flows regardless. I just heard you argue with your best friend, but you still fight with your best friend, but you make up, right? So yeah, you're in a good place, so maybe you're kind of feeling like, oh no, is this where it ends? What's coming in, speaking of arguments, the Seven of Wands. So you're showing up at the Seven of Wands today. So I feel like you've been kind of holding your ground on something. I believe it's with your family. Like maybe you have some political beliefs that are yours, or maybe it's with your parents, or this could be with work. Like you're holding on for dear life. I almost feel like you're holding on to like the crest of something, like the familial crest, whether it's for work or home. Like you're holding on to your beliefs and you're like, no, I'm sorry, I am not budging from, this is how I feel and I'm not budging from it. And I'm saying good for you, Leo. We need more people like that in this world that are true to their convictions. You know, what's coming across is the Six of Wands. So you were celebrated at one time, and it's possible that like maybe you're feeling like, you know, it's like that stupid, you know, it's like we get people super duper popular and then we figure out how to cut them down real quick. I feel like that's the energy. Like you're waiting, you're worried about what somebody's going to say about you, or what somebody's going to, you know, put out about you or whatever. And we really got to get out of that whole mentality of like, you know, trying to trash people on the web. It's just rude and wrong, and nobody likes it, and nobody is perfect. And I'm sure there are plenty of things having, you know, the right time or the right decade, you know, people could have said things about you too. So, and about those people too. And I feel like you're worried that this is going to happen to you. So I think, Leo, your heart is so beautiful, and I feel like you're going to come out on top regardless of that with this whole fight. Speaking of pregnancy, you're pregnant, and I don't know why this keeps coming up for you, Leo. I swear I've been doing these now for like a couple years, and it's like Leo is always getting pregnant. So if you're beautiful and you're just sexy and just doing the do all the time, good for you. But I feel like the root of the problem is Empress energy. And again, that is like feeling like a queen. You could be pregnant, but you could be pregnant with ideas too. And maybe like the problem is that you just feel like so empowered in yourself, and other people just don't get that you're not being selfish. You're not being a narcissist. You're not trying to project your beliefs on other people. You're just not changing what you believe. And that is totally fine. Good for you. Like I said, stand your ground, Leo. In the past, we have the Four of Cups. Sometimes I feel like there were gifts given to you that you kind of overlooked. I almost feel like, you know, these are blessings that you may not necessarily be grateful for because you kind of overlook them. And you're like, oh yeah, that was kind of small, whatever. Because, you know, we Leos love grandiose things, but I feel like sometimes you overlook the small things that are gifts from the universe. And so I think you need, you know, spend a little bit of time being more grateful, okay? Page of Wands in your subconscious. Okay, so I heard wandering eye. So I don't know if this, you know, feeling like you're fighting a battle that you're not winning. I feel like it's making you have a wandering eye. So if you're, you know, involved with a person, I don't recommend doing that sort of thing. But it's almost like even your familiars, like, I don't even know who you are anymore. So you must have made some major changes, but they're all really good changes. And so that's why sometimes when couples go through, like when one person changes in a union, when one person changes, the other one doesn't want to catch up or doesn't want things to change, and they want things to stay the same forever. And sometimes that can be a problem. I see the chameleon there. There's a chameleon in the path. Chameleons are all about fertility too. So if you aren't trying to get pregnant, why does that always come up with Leo? If you're not trying to give, I think there's something with your Scorpio right now astrologically too, like the placement of Scorpio or Pluto. It could be your Plutonian thing too. Anyway, what's coming right in the outcome, if you don't make any changes, they're going to go away. Okay. Whoever's fighting you is just going to go away. They're over it. They're tired of fighting. They see that you're going to be stubborn. Go you. And they're going to walk away and leave you, you know, to your own beliefs and systems. And you are going to get up and move on. Like, this isn't like pain and sorrow and oh my goodness. This is like, okay, good. They're gone. Now I can like regroup and start again. In Spirit's advice, start again. We have the Fool. So Spirit's advice is start over. Okay. It's time to start over. It's time to start fresh. You've grown so much. I do feel like you're going to become a little more grateful. Maybe there's some little things that are now you're looking at as blessings. And now you're like, okay, like, thank you so much. I'm so glad that was oh yes. I just looked at your next card. A lot of things are blessings in disguise. What's going on around you is Scorpio energy, death, rebirth. So things are being removed and cut from you that aren't serving you anymore. I feel like you standing your ground is really like your way of like holding space so that your spirit guides and your protection angels can come in and kind of clear the way so that you can become your best you. I love that for you, Leo. 8 of Cups. In your hopes and fears, I feel like you don't want to walk away from something. You do want to walk away and you don't want to walk away. So maybe you're a little indecisive. And it's hard when we have all these wishes, right up. The cups are wishes. And when we have all those wishes lined up, you know, maybe these are wishes that you had when you were younger and now you realize they're not yours. Like, you're kind of over them and you want new wishes. And so you're kind of walking away from them. And you're taking a baggage. She's got baggage with her. So you're taking your lessons learned and you're moving on. I just heard Leo energy again. I think the Leo is this 8th card, the strength card. So 8 is definitely significant. Ooh, 8 of Wands. So there's going to be a little bit of a tornado here at the end. It's going to be fast and furious, but this is also what I call, it's victorious energy. And it is like a karmic, like, moving everything out of the way, like move on. It's time to move on. Let's rip this band-aid off and get this show started. All right, Leo, I love this for you. Let's pull a Soul's Journey card from James Van Praagh. I love these just to kind of seal up the end here. Pride. Hello, Leo. I love myself and I see myself in everyone. I have a feeling the reason you're not leaving is because you're worried about what other people think, okay? It's a hard one because you're such a loving person, Leo. It really is. And it's hard to leave things that mattered to us so much at one point, but sometimes you just got to go and quit beating a dead horse, all right? And that was your spirit guide talking, not me. So That being said, I hope you have a wonderful 2 weeks, and I look forward to chatting with you in a couple of weeks. Thank you for your comments, your likes, and I would love to know if you would like an extended reading eventually available with these. I've been thinking about offering like personalized extended readings versus the general extended readings for a small fee. That's maybe it's a 2 or 3 minute video of, you know, what this means for you specifically. So let me know if you're interested in that. Put that in the comments. Otherwise, I will talk to you later. Toodaloo.